terrible. I normally walk out on stage and there's screaming and cheering and shouting. I thought of it on a plane. Inside the bag, two things. A red handkerchief and a yellow handkerchief. I'm going to replace them in the bag. And I will now say the magic, mystic words. The check is in the mail. And the magic works because the yellow handkerchief has now become totally red. And the red handkerchief has become totally yellow. And the bag is still empty. The 4, the ace, it's got to get more applause. I did this 2 weeks ago. I've given the game away. How about if I come back with 8 pips all on one side? Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Rub it through your fingers like this, reach inside and produce a beautiful white dove. Just like that. Thank you! Thank you. I don't do anything like that at all. I'm just going to stand here banging my bird on stage. Which means something quite different in England. Thank you, Monty Python fans. It's not dead, it's resting. Pining for the fjords, squire. Oh, it's the plumage. So, I am in a good mood because I got a call from my agent. The vanishing knot, and I can still do it. But I practiced and I practiced, and I ended up in Los Angeles, and which is great. And as I say, I fell in love with it. I joined the Southern California Union of Magicians, or SCUM, as we were known for short. In fact, I was part of the Secret Six, which was so secret I never discovered who the other 5 were. But my first job was on a cruise ship, but it wasn't a beautiful ship like this. No, it was a little Italian ship, the TSS Horrendous. Maybe you know. And for me, the most exciting part of that cruise was when we pulled away from the dockside. It was lined with people shouting and waving and cheering. That's the last we saw of the crew for the entire trip. And they knew what they were doing, because this was an old ship. And in those days, they had a law. You couldn't have a drink until you were 3 miles out from the coast. Let me tell you, 6 days without a drink. Well, people were getting a little nervous. And I'm not superstitious. But the 13th day of the cruise happened to fall on Friday the 13th. And at exactly midnight, the ship hit an iceberg and sank. Now I think this is unlucky because we were in the Caribbean at the time. Instant chaos. The captain's on deck, and you know, all these years on ships, I always get the same captain. I don't know how it is. Captain speaking. You probably heard him at midday. This is your captain speaking. So Captain Speaking's on deck shouting, "Women and children first!" And he's wearing a gold lame dress. I laughed so much I dropped my handbag. The man on the other side's having he's going, "We're going to sink, we're going to drown, quick, do something religious." So I took up a collection. No time for bingo. But seem to have got carried away with this one. I suppose if it works with one knot, God, there's a lot of that smoke still in the room. I think they have a little Filipino barbecue going on backstage. There'll be meat on sticks for everyone. Come on, baby. Yeah! So that's kind of how I started through all this, but sometimes it feels like I'm still back on that London night in that little jazz joint. Thank you! Take those cards, give them a quick shuffle. Because I am going to attempt to perform a fetus sleight of hand known as a transposition. Well, now don't change the order! You're a little slow! Can we, like, practice? Well, can't you see what you're doing to me? Now I'm caught in a trap, and I can't walk out. And because I love you too much, baby. I do Elvis weddings on the weekend. Give a high five, you're good. And you. Give them both a nice round of applause. I've never been in this situation. I want you, if you would, to name any one card amongst the 52. Name it, sign it, transmit it.
Diamonds.
Which diamond?
Five.
The 5 of diamonds! Wrong! Take your clothes off. Not her, you! Well, I was getting that. You do not know the order of these cards, do you?
That's correct.
That's correct. Neither do I. Takes care of that one. Have you ever been hypnotized before? Oh, you're going to enjoy this. Step into my office. Close the door. Ooh, you're good. And relax. Because I know what you're thinking. I want to assure you I cannot cause you to perform any actions on this stage that you would not perform in the privacy of your own home. Relax. This normally just takes me 3 seconds. Don't make up your own jokes here, you sassy wench. You're falling into a deep, deep hypnotic trance. Take one tiny step backwards. See what I mean? You don't believe you're really hypnotized. But you are. Do you know how you can tell? If you listen, you can hear harps playing. Just like the Brady Bunch. Marshall, Marshall, Marshall. I'm not sure that was worth it. You are now in a state of clinical hypnosis. I could now perform surgery and you would feel no pain until you got the bill. You Canadians won't understand that. I'll show you what I mean, because I've got something hidden away right here. And it is, tell me, Selma, do you know what that is? Ladies and gentlemen, would you give a fantastic round of applause to these beautiful young ladies who helped me with this effect? Let them hear it in your words. Hey, we got a freshie back here. Thank you. And I'm going to give you if I may, and Selma, S-E-L-M-A, S-A-L-M-A. And this is me, that's my latest tour poster. That is yours as a little souvenir. And ladies and gentlemen, would you give them both a fantastic round of applause? One more time if you would. Thank you so much.